Yeah, I have a question. Like, okay, like I'm hearing somebody that's doing a live or whatever. They come on here a lot. They always talking about us Black Americans that live in the United States. Talking about okay that they think we from Africa and stuff. Look, let me say something about that. My grandmother said we wasn't from Africa, okay? A lot of us know we not from Africa, especially us older ones. I don't know what's the problem. It was the school system. Let me say something. It was the school system that lied to us. Okay? All right. The only advantage that the people on the islands uh have is they know where they from. They originally know where they from. They kept a tradition. Up here, I mean, some of us did, some of us didn't. So I don't know why this person getting mad at us because a lot of us was lied to. A lot of us, yeah, was torture, was everything, and they lied to us in the school system. And then people in the Caribbeans and stuff, they kept their traditions. I know because, honey, I went to school. I mean, I was talking to Jamaicans and all kinds of stuff, and they always say that we was lazy and stuff. They did not like us. I don't know what this person on this internet was getting mad at us. Getting whatever. And I'm like, nah, hold up now. Like y'all know where y'all from the islands. I know, cause like I said, I know Haitians. They know where they from. Some a lot of them do. They kept their traditions and stuff, their names and all that stuff. Um, a lot of them from the islands, the Caribbeans got know their tradition. I know because, like I said, I work with them. And you kind of try to tell me you get mad at us because what they did on the plantations and stuff. I know because, like I said, my grandmother and stuff, my great grandmother told me. So I'm gonna stop going on this live with this idiot. Excuse me, he's an idiot. Talk about the law and all this stuff. Look, man. Look, let me say something. My grandmother and stuff wasn't allowed to say they was from here, okay? Because they had laws and stuff on that. Okay, maybe y'all did in the Caribbeans and stuff, but not here in the states. Okay, and I know, yeah, I know I'm American Indian because my grandmother and stuff used to tell me, but it was way different how y'all was treated down there in the islands. Okay, I don't know why you get mad at us. Okay, now you always coming on here talking about the law and all this other stuff, man. F the law. Okay, how's that? Forget the law. Okay. When my people was getting hanged and stuff, did the law let me tell you something. Did the law matter then? Did the law matter? Did the law matter? Huh? When my people was getting hanged up here and they was erasing our history up here, did it matter? Huh? We wasn't allowed up here, okay? We was allowed my ancestors wasn't allowed in North Carolina, okay? All right? All right? I don't know why you keep on coming on here talking about I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong with you, man. Something wrong with you. Like them people from the islands, they kept their, like I said, they kept their heritage. The Caribbeans, they don't like us up here. Okay, they don't, because they call us whatever up here. Okay, so that's why we separated you. I ain't gonna say nothing. Some of these people on here make me mad, man. You know what I mean? They do. A lot of Caribbeans and stuff don't like us. But yeah, like I said, my ancestors were getting whatever up here. I don't give a dang on what they did down there in Allen's. They kept their tradition. Them Haitians and stuff kept their traditions. The Jamaicans. I know I work with them. They know where they from. We didn't. We wasn't allowed. In North Carolina, South Carolina, my family wasn't allowed to whatever. I don't know why you keep on coming on here. Dang. We was treated, yes, we was treated different from the Allens or whatever, we was treated different. I know because like I said, I worked with a Jamaican lady and she said she told me that we don't know where we was from. So how did she know that? Yeah. How did she know that? She came straight from Jamaica and said we was lazy. Yeah. The Jamaicans was calling me lazy. So how should we come together? Yeah, y'all Caribbeans and Jamaicans was calling us lazy, all kinds of stuff when y'all come over here and take our jobs. So don't play with us. Don't play with us, please. Don't. Y'all just as worse. Y'all just as worse. Talking about we all the same. No, we not. We ain't the same shit. That's a damn lie. That's a daggone lie. And we should come together. Come together for what? Come together for what? That's wicked, man. Yeah, he on here lying and stuff, man. That's a lie. Please, I know because, like I said, I work with a lady from Jamaica. I work with Caribbeans. They look at me weird, man. They do. They look at me weird. That's how they do. Come over here and take the jobs too. They just as bad, worse. I mean, believe me, it took me a long time to get to know her, but honey, she more into with the Africans. She hang around with the Africans more than with us Black Americans. I know. So I don't know, man. These people be lying on here, man. These people be lying, talking about we should come there. No, no, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. We doing right. And now he's on here lying and stuff, man. Talking about he educated. I don't give a dang on what he is. I don't care what he is. Yeah, you can be book smart you won't. Book smart ain't gonna tell the truth. You know what I mean? Y'all just as bad, like I said, y'all just as bad the uh as the colonizers. As the colonizers. How's that? Yeah, just as bad. Sorry, I got a cold. That's why I'm talking like this. Y'all just as bad as the colonizers, okay? Got a real bad cold. But nah, this guy always coming on here. I'm not gonna say no names. And I'm gonna stop going to his lab because he's lying. We was treated different from the Caribbeans and from the other ones. Um, they just as bad. They act like whatever. They act like Africans. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? They don't like us Americans. I know because when they come over here and I work around them, they always say I'm lazy. We don't look alike, and they can tell we're not the same people either. I don't know what's wrong with this man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Talking about we should come together. No, we should not. No, we shouldn't. I'm not gonna come together with a group of people calling me lazy and my ancestors ain't crap. That's what they said. They said my ancestors was a crap up here in the United States. Okay, how we should come together and they talk about my ancestors, talk about my great grandmother. My grandmother wasn't crap. The Caribbeans and stuff. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? I would say more what this lady say, but I don't want to get cut off from YouTube. I don't. It was way more what she was saying. These Jamaicans that come over here, Caribbeans, they do not like us. I know. I work with them, and they say just as worse. They just as worse as whatever as any other group. They don't like us. I don't know why he keep on lying on here. Now, you know, I'm gonna record her and one day and let y'all, these Jamaicans that work around my whatever. But I don't care, man. They say what they want to say. They say what they want to say. I don't care. I ain't recording nobody. I ain't want to get in trouble. But they don't like us. It's just as bad. These Jamaicans that work where I at. There's a bunch of them. Caribbeans, all kinds of people, man. They don't care, man. We want our own. We on our own. Nobody don't like the real American Indians in the states. You know what I mean? The Allens, they don't like us, and I be hearing them all the time when they come on here. I be hearing them all the time. They don't like us. Oh, be quiet. Shoot, they just as you know, come up here to try to take over us too. Shoot, I'm gonna stop listening to these people, man. Sit there talking about we should come together. Come together for what? That's never gonna happen because, like I said, y'all be calling us all kinds of stuff too. Yeah, but they liars too. They just as liars. I'm stop coming on his laugh. He's a liar. Talking about we the same people. No, we not. No, we not. We are not the same people. We are not the same people. I don't go around talk about my melanated people like that. Now, see, and then these people think we stupid. Excuse me. I was seeing this new Black Panther, whatever crap. Man, ain't nobody gonna come together and protest in Minnesota, man. Man, I'm gonna leave them, whatever up there alone. Let them protest themselves. How's that? I'm not joining them. I'm not joining nothing them people have going on in Minneapolis. Man, these people, they crazy, man. Wants to come together. And it's always, and then make it so bad, it's always them islanders that all of them people that from Jamaica and stuff is joining that stuff and want us to come together, man. It's never us Black Americans, or us the ones that live in the States. You know what I mean? I don't know. This don't make no sense. I'm not coming together and protest nothing. Shoot, I mean, forget it. The way they treated us in the past, forget it. I'm not joining nothing. Let this country fall. Let this country fall. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because if we do join, then they're going to unalive us first. I'm not worried about this. Tired of this, man. Tired of my people marching and we get unalive. And why some of these people on here talking about what I mean, talking about us, talking about we weak and stuff. How are we weak and we used to do all this protesting and stuff? Ain't no other group been doing it. Y'all do ain't that something? What other group been marching besides us Black Americans? The Islanders never do it. The Caribbeans never did it. Now I'm saying it. So what other group have been protesting? We the only ones that have been protesting up here in the states. I'm so sick of these people on been lying. And he had the nerve talking about earlier, talking about Busta Rhymes and stuff, man. Forget if I don't. It still don't look. It still don't. Whatever. Them Jamaicans ain't made up no hip hop. Okay, you dummy. We the ones made it up in these states. Talking about a list. It was so short. Talk about what Jamaicans and stuff did. Man, get on out of here. Y'all complaining. I'm so sick of them, man. So sick of them. Every time, that's what I said. Every time they try to destroy us, our image, they want them to always look good. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna stop listening to that guy. Silly man. I already know who I was. My parents already told me. I don't need no help from whatever. Tell me anything. But everything will work out for us up here. So you know what I mean. And the Islanders, like I said, they was treated different. So I don't know what this man coming from. So he want to get on us all the time. Uh, excuse me, whatever, man. I'm gonna block him too. He's a liar. He's a liar. So then he want to get on. Then every time I turn around, he want to get on other Americans. Like I listened to this other lady, Dr. Kia Pruitt, and she said something about us being free. I know y'all don't know her or whatever. Y'all probably don't listen to her. Talking about during this time, we was what I mean. Then he get mad at her. Like, why you always getting on the Black Americans? Like, I mean, the ones that live on the states. Why you always getting on us for? You know what I mean? Why? Like, you seem like you get mad at us. And like I said, we was treated different. He know we ain't the same people, man. I don't know what's his problem. I won't come together with this guy. It's crazy, man. These people crazy, man. I won't call myself FBA either. You know, I know who I am, but this guy crazy, man. Please, like I said, I talked to some of these Caribbeans, and they don't like us either. They don't. They don't. So, yeah, especially during the time when they had the hurricane, I was seeing a lot of Americans, a lot of Black Americans was going down there, and then they was talking junk. We was down there. You know, what I mean, like I said, they don't like us either. I don't know what type of fantasy these people be on or something. I think they mad because, like I said, I don't get it. They want us to come together. We're the same. No, we not. We're not the same people, man. Whatever, man. Jamaicans are Jamaicans. Haitians are Haitians. We are the Americans, okay? Duh. You know what I mean? Make it make sense, man. I'm not crazy, man. These people crazy. They think we stupid, man. Who is this? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I mean, dang on, we are different. Came from different areas. We was taught different. We are different people. You know? I don't look like no daggone Haitian. I don't look like no Caribbean. You can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. This guy wanna say we the same people. No, we not. Please. That's why y'all Jamaicans and we you know, we are different. We eat different foods. Y'all eat, you know, y'all eat where y'all from. We don't eat like no daggone Haitians and stuff up here. I mean, no, make it make sense, man. We got our soul food. Y'all got y'all food. You know what I mean? I don't eat Jamaican. I don't eat Jamaican food. Now y'all you try to say we the same one. No, we not. We ain't the same either. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. We got our own soul food restaurants up here. And then y'all got y'all Jamaicans and stuff. I don't know. Y'all try to erase our history too. I don't know where this guy is lying like this. He's over here lying right now. I don't like food from Jamaican. I don't like food from Haitian. We got our own soul food restaurant. We got our own music. I don't listen to Jamaican. I don't listen to no Jamaican music. Are you out of your mind? We are different. And you want to come online and want to lie, talking about we the same people. No, we're not the same people. No, we not. No, we are not. No. I don't like food from where you from, man. Okay? I don't. I don't like the music y'all listen to, okay? I don't like music from Jamaica. I don't like music. No, I don't like all that music, okay? All right. I like my soul music up here in the United States, okay? I like my soul food restaurant up here in the United States. I don't eat everything from the Caribbeans. I'm not from the Caribbeans. All right. Talking about on the or St. Thomas and stuff is no, I'm not okay. We you know, yeah, they United States territory, but we don't eat the same food. We don't listen to the same music, okay? We don't. So stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. I don't know why these people come on here from Jamaica, Haiti, and all this other stuff, and want to say we the same people. I'm not. I don't. I know we're not the same people. Okay. No, we're not. So it's why you come up? Why you lying? Like I said, the Most High is going to punish these people too. Okay, for lying. All right. The Most High is going to punish these people. Yahuwah is going to punish these people because, like I said, while my ancestors was getting erased their history and stuff from the states, right? And we was allowed to say where we from. Y'all still kept y'all tradition. So the Most High is going to punish y'all, okay? All right, I know because my grandfather told me, okay? All right, they had codes up here too. Are you kidding me? You want to sit here and get mad at us, Black Americans? Are you kidding me? Now let the Most High punish you too. How's that? Okay. And I know what I'm talking about. Because like I said, I work with a bunch of Caribbeans and Jamaicans. I know what I'm talking about. And they do not like us. They don't. They don't. And it's sad. How could I come? How could I come together with a bunch of people that don't like me? To make it make sense. So we Black Americans in the states are alone. You don't have to be educated or nothing like that to realize that. You don't. You don't. So you know what I mean. No, I'm gonna talk about this person. I always come on here and when I lie. You know what I mean. Please, I'm not. I don't. I don't hang around with a bunch of Caribbeans. I don't hang around a bunch of Jamaicans. You know what I mean? No, no. He talking about that. You know. Okay, like okay. There's a lot of beef going on with FBAs. Okay, FBAs, Foundation Black Americans, and these people from Caribbeans. So he's trying to say we all the same, and we not. We not. You know what I mean? Like I said, they kept their traditions. I work with a bunch of Caribbeans and stuff. They do not like us. Okay, all right. When I work around them, they don't like us. Okay, they be calling me. They used to call us. All right, they say we don't know where we from. I heard a lot of them when they come up here for Jamaican stuff. They said we are lazy. Okay, all right. They say we are lazy. So they the same. They saying the same thing about us. I know because I work with a bunch of them. You know what I mean? So they saying this about us. You know what I mean? I'm talking about right here in America. Okay. I don't. I'm not talking about Haiti. I'm not talking about Jamaica. I don't know. I don't eat their food. I don't listen to their music. Okay. I don't hang around them. Okay. Either. So I don't know. I don't know why this person trying to say we all the same. You know, we South America and stuff. No, we not. Especially in South America, and I work with a lot of them. Oh my God! Why? That's what I'm saying. Why come on here and lie? And why come on here and lie? I work with a lot of okay. I work with a lot of Puerto Ricans and stuff, and they do not like us. Even the people the Afro Latinos, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's what you call them. They don't like us either. You know, I heard when I used to work with a bunch of them, they used to call me the N word all the time in Spanish. They don't like us either. So I don't know why this person come on here and lie like this. It's just it's a shame. It's a shame. They don't like us because I know they was calling me the N word and whatever. Well, whatever they say in Spanish. Uh, but whatever they language, you know, they talk about French, whatever, which is cool. I don't care either. You know, you don't like me, you don't like me and stuff. I don't give a daggone. You know what I mean? Keep your culture. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, we are different from the islands too. Okay, I don't know why this person want to come on here and talk about we the same people. No, we not. We're not the same people. No, I don't eat y'all. I don't eat y'all food. I don't talk y'all language. I'm not from y'all islands. Okay. And if that's the case, well, are we the same people? Why after the hurricane and stuff? Why after these disasters? And then why, you know, why y'all talk about us then? Okay. Y'all just as worse. So I don't know why this person lying. Y'all call our food slave food and stuff. Slave food and all kinds of stuff. I heard y'all say that. You know what I mean? Call our food slave food, huh? No, we not the same people. I don't go to y'all restaurants either. Shoot. Yeah. Y'all probably say, oh, I'm Jamaican American. Or yeah, y'all whatever. I don't know, Haitian American. Well, okay, that's good for y'all. Okay, good. Okay. I'm American. How's that? I'm American too, okay? All right. From the States. How's that? Shoot. Y'all I ain't like that. I heard I walk up to one in Jamaica. I ain't like y'all Americans up here. Y'all lazy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Y'all love saying that lazy word though about us. Yeah. Okay. So we the same, huh? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We ain't the same people. Yeah, he's still on here lying and shit. I don't give a damn. Damn. I'm gonna spoil his ass too. I don't care, man. I don't care. Yeah, well, yeah, my ancestors, my grandmother said, yeah, my grandmother said, my ancestors go fight for me up here too. Stop lying to us, please. Stop. Stop. I know what y'all Jamaicans be saying, okay? All right. Yeah. Why lie? And I work with y'all. Why lie? I'm gonna stop going his live too. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Crazy how people just be lying on us American Indians, man. You know, up here in the States. Here in the States, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, why lie? You know what I mean? I don't get along with y'all either. I don't get along with y'all. I don't have no Haitians and Jamaicans in my bloodline. You know, we were separated too. That's crazy, man. Talking about I don't know what they did on them islands. I don't know, you know what I mean? Why that's why I said they want to get mad at us. Please. We had different experiences. They said, let me say something. In the classrooms, they like I said, they bombarded and say we was from Africa. They said straight up, they shivered down our asses. Excuse me, YouTube. They shivered down our asses. Excuse me, that we was from Africa. Okay, you know, 19. I remember year 1988. They shoved it down our butts, man. Yeah. While my grandmother stuff said we was American Indian, Cherokee. She said we was. She said my family was Cherokee, whatever. And I know because North Carolina, South Carolina, they was from there. That's where my family from. I know. She know exactly where we from. She know exactly what she said. Okay. And my grandmother was born, and like I said, my grandmother was born in 1920. Why would she know it? Why would she know it? She knew it. And I remember my great grandmother said it too. My great grandmother was still living. She knows exactly where they was from. But stupid school system was erasing us up here, was brainwashing us. Are you out of your minds? Soon as I went to school, since I went to elementary, that's when they started that's when they started showing roots. Okay? Roots. That dumb movie, excuse me, that dumb movie that plagiarized, that lied, showing roots and all kinds of stuff, man, on us. Cause it was like I don't know when I started watching Roots. It was in the 70s. That's what they was teaching us up here, man. I don't know what they were teaching y'all in the islands, but that's what they was teaching us over here. Show them dumb, excuse me, them movies. Cause while my grandmother and stuff was saying, yeah, we was, we really from America. Here they go talking about roots, talking about we was coming from Africa, which I was a daggone lie. If that was true, why we didn't keep the language? Why we didn't keep the tradition? Why we didn't keep the food? So I knew that was a lie anyway. Duh, you can connect it anyway. And most of the restaurants up here during that time in the 70s, 80s was was mostly black owned stores and stuff. We had our own stores and restaurants during that time. So why would we? That's what I'm saying. We was American anyway. I don't need nobody telling me from somewhere else who I am. Okay. And it was mostly black American restaurants and stuff up there during that time in the 70s and 80s when I was living. I didn't barely seen any Africans in the Caribbean stores. Okay, so that was a lie. Restaurants. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't even see no hardly no Jamaicans, Caribbeans either. Restaurants. God dang on it. They always try to erase our history, man. I really see restaurants from Caribbeans and Jamaicans during that time. Come up here want to lie. Hey, man. It's crazy. And I don't even care about no I don't care about no reparations, man. It is what it is, man. They keep that fake currency because it's about to change over anyway. We're gonna be blessed either way. But why lie? Why lie? Please, they was erasing our history. They erased and genocide and you know all kinds of stuff up here, man. They erased our history completely. You know how long I had to research, man? 20 years, man. Because of brainwashing of school. 20 years, man. Now now it's starting to unravel. But back in when I was researching in the early 2000, here we go with the brainwashing and the I was getting threatened back then. I was getting threatened. Are you out of your mind? Saying I wasn't allowed to say that stuff. I don't know what y'all was doing in the islands, but I know I was getting threatened and stuff a lot. Down there when I used to live in Louisiana. We was shoot, man. Let me tell you something, man. We was allowed to say a whole lot of stuff, man. A little bit. Not in New Orleans and stuff. I was living in the upper Louisiana and it was different, man. It is what it is. I don't know why these people come on here lying, man. Please. And when I used to live in Virginia and different other states, we wasn't even allowed to say a lot of stuff, man. And he coming from these people come from Caribbeans and Jamaicans talking about, oh, we the same. Well, oh, we was treated the same way, and I know y'all wasn't. Please, y'all kept y'all tradition though. Y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all did. Cause how do I know? I talked to a bunch of y'all at my job. And I heard a lot of y'all saying, "Oh, we don't eat that American slave food and all kinds of stuff." Yes, y'all do. Y'all do say that. Y'all do. We don't listen to y'all rap music. Yeah. I be hearing y'all, please, please. I work with a bunch of y'all too. Oh, my ancestors wasn't slaves like y'all's. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my family was part of chattel slavery. Yes. Yes. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. And okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's what y'all be saying, y'all Jamaicans and stuff about my family, okay? Yeah, yeah. Y'all think y'all better than us too. Y'all do. So, it's all good though. Talking about we the same. No, what the hell we not. I don't eat oxtails and shit, okay? I don't. I'm not an FBA, but I'm not an FBA. I'm not gonna call myself an FBA, but yeah, but I'm American. Let me say something. We was treated different, okay, too, okay? So when y'all come to get these jobs, y'all the same way toward us too. Y'all are. Y'all are too. That's why we separating. That's why we separating. Because we know the difference. We know we're not the same people either. So come on, man. Stop lying, man. Talking about we should get together and stuff. Get together for what? Get together for what? Y'all disrespect us all the time. Y'all talk about our food. Y'all talk about we are too loose. We losers. We don't work. You know what I mean? We have single household parents. All kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Right? We violent. Y'all do too when we come up here. I be hearing y'all all the time. I don't hang around no Americans. I don't eat y'all food. Y'all violent. Y'all do this. Y'all wicked. I be hearing y'all calling my ancestors wicked. Are y'all out of your minds? Yeah, I be hearing y'all ghetto. Y'all music. Even though the government, hey man, even though the government, uh, you know, come on, stop, please, stop. We're not the same, please. We don't eat, you know what I mean? This is wicked. Y'all wicked too, man. Y'all just as wicked and evil too. Y'all just as evil and wicked too. And this for this person to always come on here and talk every day about us Americans up here in the United States. You'll weep what you go so too. Your karma will get you too. Okay, karma is going to get you too. Okay, for lying. Please, my ancestors had a rough down there in North Carolina. Had it way rougher than y'all people in the islands. Okay, all right. At least y'all outnumber the white folks. Y'all outnumber the white folks. We didn't. Okay, I didn't. Okay, them sundown towns. Are you out of your mind? Where my grandmother used to walk to school. Yeah, them sundown towns my grandmother used to live in. Did y'all have sundown towns over there in Jamaica and Haiti? Huh? Did y'all? Did y'all? Hmm. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is insane. I can name all the towns down there in North Carolina, sundown towns that my people had to go through, and that my grandmother said, they unalive with a rope, unalive with a rope. My uncle, my uncle, my cousin, they unalive my uncle with a rope down there in Florida, and they wrote a book on him. He wasn't shoot, man. They had a big old rat, and they used to. I guess they used to surrender. Anyway, so I guess this the type of whatever they did. They had a whole lot of them looking, and then and witnessing. I guess they was whatever. Are you out of your mind? So they did that in Jamaica, huh? Man, I doubt it. I doubt it, man. I doubt it. They did half the stuff they did up here to my, and I know because my let me say something, man. My ancestors, my grandmother witnessed it. She used to say, okay, my grandfather said one time down there in Georgia, he was living in Conyers, Georgia, and when he came home one day as a young teenager, let me say something. He came home. He was born 1908, so he went to school and he witnessed the neighborhood getting burned down, okay, and getting torched. And my grandmother, my great grandmother, was said to him. She said, "We got 5 minutes getting out of here. I mean, not 5 minutes, but I don't know. We got I don't know to get out of the town." And so that they had to rush because they was about to torch their homes down there. It was in 1908. I remember she was telling me, you know, what my grandfather who's still living because he died in the early he died in 1980 or in 1980s. I was still young when he told me the story. I could never remember. He told me, he said, "Look," he said, "do not trust these, whatever, right?" He said, never trust them." He said, "I witnessed in the town." He told me, he said, "I witnessed down there in Georgia." He was living in Conyers, Georgia, somewhere down there. I guess it's Atlanta now, but Conyers, whatever. And he said, I remember. He said my mother told me I had to get undressed, whatever. We got up, we had to hurry up because it was about to burn down the homes down there. And so I know, I already knew what they did down there. I already know what neighborhood they said down there in Georgia. So what they did is they told them get up, and I guess guess they was about to torch the homes down there, and they told them. So my grandfather and stuff had to hurry up, get dressed, had to get out to town, and had to get out to town. And I remember my grandfather said he had to catch a ride up here to Ohio because he had relatives living up here in Ohio already, and they told him to get the hell out of in Georgia. He sure did. Did they do that over there in Jamaica? Huh? Did they tell y'all to hurry up and get the fuck on out of there? Huh? Did they tell y'all that? Did the white folks tell y'all that? With about to torch your homes down there in Jamaica? Huh? In them sundown towns? Did they tell y'all that? They told my family down there to do that. Excuse me if I do get whatever, I don't care because that's what they said. They told them get the F on out of there and torch the whole neighborhood. Okay, yeah, they erased our whole neighborhoods. They sure did. I know. Remember Lake Norma? Yeah, my grandfather remember Lake Norma. Yeah, they intentionally did that stuff. Yeah, 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 Oaks, wherever Oscarville. Yeah, but see, in this town, particularly in Georgia, they torch his town and Lake Norma. Uh, I said Norma, Day. Lanier. I'm sorry, I get the two because I see my family. Okay, Lanier. I'm not from Georgia. That's why I forgot Lanier, and because he was from Georgia. Sorry, I get mixed up because I remember North Carolina. They did a lot of that stuff in North Carolina too. Burned down our neighborhoods and does all kinds of stuff too. They did the same thing down there. They did the lakes down there. Reason why I say Lake Norma because yeah, okay. That's why that same thing with Lake Lanier, same thing with Lake Norma. Yeah, they did that too. Sorry, I get mixed up because my grandmother said the same thing. Yeah, that's why they have Lake Norma down there. Yeah, because it was a son. Yeah, yeah, it was a town. Yeah, it's a town they erased down there too. So yeah, I know. That's why they got the artificial lakes around there. you know. So I know Lake Lanier is well known, so I'll stick to that. You know what I mean? Lake Norma wasn't even there. I mean, because I know because my parent because we had property down there, and that wasn't no Lake Norma down there either. But I said, but all I'm saying is this guy lying. It's not even about that. This guy lying talking about they did the same thing down there to the Caribbeans. No, y'all didn't. Okay. Our whole towns and stuff was getting erased up here. Okay. We had to get beaten, and we had to say, my relatives had to say we was from Africa. Okay. Y'all wasn't experienced at the Owlers. Okay. Y'all kept y'all tradition and stuff. So y'all a bunch of liars. Okay. Y'all lying. Okay. You lying, and let my ancestors or whatever. Okay. Hope you rot. I hope you rot. You lying ass. Excuse me. So sick of him too, man. I'm just so sick of these people, man. I ain't gonna let no Caribbeans tell me where I'm from either. Okay, this lying, man. I telling you, we all by ourselves, man. And he had the nerve to talk about his man. Let me say something, man. Y'all kept y'all food and everything, man. You know what I mean? We had to do everything on our own. We was by ourselves for a while. I don't know. I didn't know no Jamaicans till the. I didn't know no Jamaicans. Y'all came up here. Y'all whatever too. Y'all immigrants too, man. Get on out of here, man. Y'all a bunch of immigrants too. Yeah, y'all need to go back to y'all country too, or y'all islands too. So man, get on out here, man. We ain't the same people, man. I'm so sick of these people. I don't blame them FBA saying who they are, because I'm telling you, man, they be lying. So I don't know, man. Like, okay, if that's the case, then this Jasmine Crockett, okay, she said recently that Jasmine Crockett compares ICE to slave patrol. Okay, if that's the case, that's what I'm saying. Y'all talk about us being a slavery. Why did Jasmine Crockett? That's a Haitian. Why would she say that? If we the same people, why would she say patrol? We're looking at it now. Jasmine Crockett compares ICE to slave patrol. You see the disrespect, y'all. And they said we the same people. That's a lie. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett, that's a Haitian. That's what she was saying about us Black Americans. Hey, this is funny, man. These people, they funny. They funny. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and listen to his laugh. He's doing that probably to make money. Uh and boy, let me say something. The disrespect. And I work around them. And they don't like us either. Talk about you want us to come together. Come together for what? Come together for what? Ain't Jasmine Crockett call us a bunch of slaves too? Is she from Haiti? All them Congress people and stuff that's and whatever calling us slaves, not giving us our reparations here. We the same people, huh? But they stop us from getting our reparations. All the Jamaicans, remember they stopping us, all the Caribbeans that's in office right now. They stopping us. They stopping us getting our reparations, but we the same people. You're a damn lie. So why they stopping us from getting our reparations over here then? Huh? Why that guy in Maryland, he's from Jamaica, he's stopping us from getting our reparations, okay? Why the person from okay, why Jasmine Crockett that's from Haiti, why is she stopping it? Why all these people from in Congress, why they stopping us getting our reparations if we the same people? Okay, so why should we get together? Why should we get together? To do what? To fight for what? Are you out of your mind? So your people are the ones stopping us from getting our reparations, though. You know, and a lot of our property and stuff up here was getting taken away. But I hear Jamaicans, they still got their family. They still got their family land. I know. I be hearing them all the time at work. They still got their family land, but want to come up here and take from us too. From the, like I said, like I said, y'all gonna reap what y'all sow too for lying. Y'all liars too, cause y'all know y'all still got your extra. Y'all still got your land down there. Y'all still got your language. Y'all still got your food. We was the only ones that got whatever ethnocide up here. We the only group that was up here in America. Yeah, United USA. Yeah, we the only ones that got ethnocide and genocide up here. Okay, not y'all Islanders. Okay, so you're a daggone lie. Now show your receipts next time before you talk. That's a lie. Stop lying, man. That's the case. Why y'all kept y'all whatever Caribbeans whatever. Even though I don't participate in none of y'all whatever. Then he's trying to say yeah Mardi Gras. What man? What do Mardi Gras have to do with y'all? They Creole. The American Creole. I know. I used to live in New Orleans. Talking about they man, that's some BS. These people, man. I don't know. I don't know. They smoke a lot of whatever Indo or whatever. Sorry, sorry, YouTube. I don't know what they smoking. I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. You know. down there. I don't know, man, but it is what it is. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember being surrounded by a bunch of Caribbeans till later on. Anyway, and y'all used to talk about us like a dog to the Africans, the Caribbeans. We all by ourselves, man. I ain't never hang around with no Jamaicans. I ain't never hang around no Caribbeans. You think I could hang? No, no. Talk about no. Maybe that was in New York, but not where I'm at. Not down south. You know what I mean? Not down south. Maybe New York City. You know what I mean? But not where I'm not down south and stuff. Not where I'm at right now. This is crazy, man. So that's all I have to say. I definitely ain't gonna go on his lab no more. I don't not gonna go to nobody that lies all the time. So that's crazy. You can't even trust you can't even trust nobody that's melanated. Nobody else that's melanated. You can't. You can't trust these islanders. You can't trust these Haitians. You can't trust nobody, man. They a bunch of liars, man. Sure, you better I'm telling you, us I don't blame I don't even though I don't like being called FBA, but I don't blame they changed it FBA. Then had the nerves to block them earlier. I was seeing this because she was telling the truth and block her. Ain't that something? I don't care when they come on here. I don't care what they say. They say whatever they want because I already know how I was treated over here and what they be saying anyway. I know because see, I know when I go to work, ain't no Jamaicans don't be talking to us. They be on their own too, and whatever. So they don't like us either. So that's all I have to say. They don't. You know, talking about we lazy. When I like I said, yeah, they say the same thing. They say we lazy and all this other stuff too. It's just as worse as that. It's just as worse as the Africans. They all the same, man. So for this guy to talk about we the same people, no, the hell we ain't. No, we not. So stop lying. That's all I have to say. No. Oh, well, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I just don't like liars. I'm relaxed. Nah, I'm telling the truth right now. Why I always have to be relaxed and these people be lying on us? Don't you realize these people try to erase our history up here? And I should relax? Are you out of your mind? Relax on what? We at war with some of these people. We at war with these different people. That's why right now it's about to be a civil war up here. Talk about relax. You don't see what's going on now? You don't see what's going on now? Y'all the ones causing all this. Shoot. Y'all the one caused all this. That's why right now I'm about to be a whatever up here. Talk about I should relax. Okay. You know what I mean? I kind of figure it would be one day. So, but why, like I said, why lie about history though? Y'all want to always lie to us. And we getting tired of it. I know where I'm from. I'm from my family from North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and I already know what my relatives used to say. So, so like I said, y'all want to erase our history. Y'all want to. If everything is cool. You know what I mean? But when we talk about our history, like this dumb, excuse me, I'm looking at ISP, lad, ISP that he right here in Cincinnati, where I'm from. Man, get on out of here, man. You know your dad was right. No, his dad was right the first time. Y'all Americans, these people, boy, they just be lying on the internet, man. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the lies. It's not what my family said. My family said we was from up here in America. So whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be hostile because y'all want to push. Y'all want to say that we immigrants. All y'all other people want to say we immigrants and stuff. We were never immigrants. Please, my family have property just like every other Black Americans up here. Okay, got property up here. Okay, so that's a lie. Y'all want to sit here and lie, say we not from here. So yeah, I'm gonna talk for my people. Yes, I'm sick of y'all. Y'all, whatever. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all Jamaicans and stuff too. Y'all want to say y'all ain't like us, so yeah, okay, we gonna keep it like that, okay? I ain't joining none of y'all. You wanna whatever too much? You wanna bash my ancestors, okay? Y'all not gonna talk about my ancestors like that either. The hell with that too. Shit. If that's the case, then okay, if we just say people, why is ICE telling as grabbing y'all up and let y'all go back too? If y'all Americans, y'all damn lie. That's crazy, man. Even though I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But me, me, I don't think that's right either. But then y'all want to talk about, but y'all want to talk about us Americans. Y'all want to talk about my ancestors, talk about we were slaves and stuff. Yeah, yes. Okay, let me say something. Yes, we were sharecroppers. Okay, my family was sharecroppers. Okay, all right. Yeah, we were sharecroppers. Yes, my ancestors worked the land. My ancestors particularly, I'm proud of it. Okay, yeah, was picking cotton. Sure was. Okay, yes, that's how the economy was keeping going. Okay, but y'all want to laugh at that? Okay, all right, go. Yeah, okay. But anyway, I want to laugh and stuff at that. That's what they was doing. Now I don't know how much they, they didn't say whatever they were sharecroppers. That's what my grandmother said. They were sharecroppers. They was getting paid for that. Okay, it was getting paid. All right, I know. I got the receipts. Okay, they was getting paid. I saw the records. It was getting paid. Okay, they had their own farmland. So that's a lie. Like I said, y'all they just be lying. That's all I have to say. What's up? Yeah. Nah, it's in Jade room. No, it's in the bathroom. Yeah, let me go see. Uh it's in Jade room. Look in there. Yeah, it's in Jade's room. Yeah, but yeah, let me go see. Yeah, it was in Jade. So yeah, it was in her room. I don't know yet. Hold on, let me see if it's in my room. Hold on. Let me see if it's in my room. Nah, it's not in here. Maybe Jay just I don't know. Last time I saw it, it was in her room. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. Uh, oh man, crazy Yahuwah. Talk about calm down, but people be lying on us all the time. Praise Yahuwah. Uh, Oh no, no. Listen, listen, listen. I do care, but why is it always like this? Okay. Why is always the Jamaicans? Let me say something. Let me say something. It's a cruel world out here. Let me say something. Let me say something. Us us black folks that live in the states, like I said, when I went to school, you already know they always the ones that always say we was from Africa and these other places. Okay, whatever, whatever. Okay, so anyway, like I said, we wasn't allowed to keep our tradition and stuff like that. So I, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how them people was at the was treated down there in Jamaica and stuff. Okay, I already know that my family was from here, you know, from the south and stuff. Like most of the Black Americans up here. So I don't know where they get this. Where these people from the islands keep on saying we the same people and we wasn't. Okay, they didn't erase their history. Okay, like they did up here. So that's a lie. Okay, that's all I'm saying. No, I'm not yelling too much. Okay, I just get upset because, like I said, why do people try to teach our history? We already know our history. That's all I'm saying. So, and a lot of truth is coming out. I'm tired of these people coming on here trying to say who we are and stuff. You know what I mean? Stop. Go go, Rena. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to nothing to be upset about. And I'm not upset about anything. I got my records anyway. I know who I am anyway, so I'm not upset. I know my family from know where my family from and stuff. My grandmother already told me. I just know, but since we already know who we are from, why do people always constantly say we from Africa? Africa? No, we not. No, we not. We from here. Okay. I don't need nobody telling me I'm from Africa. Okay. All right. Well, okay. If that's the case, then where y'all from? Then okay. Where y'all from? I'm tired. We ain't no daggone kids, man. We got our records. You don't think we have our records? Stupid, man. Some of y'all, I don't know. Some of these people are lost, man. Please, I already have my records. So what the heck? Yeah, you just have to look on ancestry.com and they tell you anyway. And they got other sites that can tell you where your family from. I mean, a little kids can even do that. Can do research. Come on now. We don't need nobody from another nation telling us where we're from. Stupid, man. And this one of the guys talking about being united. Be united for what? I'm not united. Excuse me. I'm not going to unite with a bunch of people calling me lazy. My ancestors lazy. Really? You know how many acres my great great grandfather had? Please. It was getting taken away and stuff. We had to fight. And I hear that they took over our towns and stuff, burn them down and stuff, and all kinds of stuff. Come on, man. That's the type of history we have. Okay? Please, man. Just stop the lies. I'm so tired of these people lying on here. I wish I was, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But that's how it is. That's how it is. That's why we by ourselves. That's why we separating from these other people, man. You know, even though I was never together with them, and we should be yelling. We should have been yelling. Should have been doing more than that. Shoot, should have been doing more than that. Busy. Yeah. Today's Martin Luther King Day, and please, Black Americans, don't see now. I see why they do it around this time. This Yeah, now see now my people gonna be doing a bunch of marches down there down south today, and please don't participate in that because well I hope down there in Georgia and stuff. Uh, I hope a lot of my people don't join that silly Minnesota stuff. We don't have nothing to do with that. We don't have nothing to do with that. Don't join it today. Do our own marches, okay? We gotta fight for our own rights, okay? Us the Black Americans have to fight for our own rights, okay? We don't have nothing to do with these other nations, okay? All right. So when we don't march today, please. Don't. Especially down well in Minnesota, I don't care too much about Minnesota. So I don't care about up north, but please. So I know today is Martin Luther King Day. Uh he the one that started the civil I really like Martin Luther King. But that integration stuff, I don't know why he did that. I'm a big fan of Michael Max, but I got the Michael Max energy. Even though he's from the Caribbean too, that's why I like. Well, not really. I don't know. This guy earlier said say he was from Caribbean. He didn't act like a Caribbean. I'm sorry. Maybe some of his lineage was, but not all of it. Please, as far as his family's from America, I think he had an American Black American pastor father as a his father. I think that was on his mother's side, so he's lying too. But anyway, anyway, look, since it's Martin Luther King Day, do not march, please. They're gonna try to get us to march, I guess, because it's Martin Luther King Day. Don't do it, please. We don't have nothing to do with ICE, okay? We don't have nothing to do with ICE, please. You know what I mean? So Martin Luther King, I really like Martin Luther King. I like all his speeches and stuff, but why did he want us to integrate? That's what messed us up. Why? Because I remember a time when we had our own restaurants, our own stores. We had a lot of our own stores. I remember when I was a little girl, it was in the 70s. We had our own stores. We had our own neighborhoods. Uh I remember I was living in mostly all black American suburbs. Beautiful home. We had beautiful homes and everything. Now, when I went back, it's mostly Mexicans and stuff that own the homes. So we had our own restaurants over there. Uh, I remember that where I live up here, it was mostly black. Now, now I don't even recognize it. So that's what Martin Luther King did. Okay, to us. All right, that's what Martin Luther King did to us. Erase our lineage. You know what I mean? Erase our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? 'Cause I remember that the neighborhood I lived in was mostly all Black American high schools and stuff like that. So that's what I that's crazy. You know what I mean? Now, but they had to tear down that building and to make it whatever when a white tea when a white tea I don't know because I know TikTok. When the white tea Americans went to our school, when they integrated, I remember they had to tear down the schools down. That's crazy. So that's what we get. What I mean. On this day, Martin Luther King. You know what I mean. Even though, even though at the end, then after that, no, then after that, that's when they unalive him. At the end, no, you can't take all that back. You know what I mean. Then he wanted to go. No, you don't. It don't go like that. No, no. They was using you to integrate. You know what I mean? You can't take that all that back no more. Even though, what I mean? Yeah, talking about who came to collect our check, man. That was too late for that. That was too late for that. You know what I mean? But I still like the man. The man was a good speaker. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. But I was into Michael Max, and then they try to say he was Caribbean. No, no, he had a Black American. I think a father. Thing is, so come on, man. Stupid man. I know because I read his book, read all his books, so I know what I'm talking about. Now I did read his book. Let me see something. Now, so they was using him too. Uh, but they always using us. So that's all I have to say. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Here we go. Girl, get out, get out. I gotta let y'all out. Move. Why you on my bed? Silly. Why? That's all I have to say about that one too. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So go let this dog in. Come on. Come on. Let me go let him in. It's too cold out there. Oh Lord. Silly dog. They want to get up and stuff all the time. Hey, go on it. Silly dog. I gotta let this dog in a minute. Yeah, but that's all I have to say. So y'all. No, sorry.